from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 83 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Giants.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Penny. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carried by the fullback.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Carr's pass thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 36, Jones. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Jones, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Out to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. throwing on first down. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal. Jones, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley.
Incomplete.
But now it's third and goal.
Third down and goal.
From the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jones.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7.
Aldrich Rosas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They run, Montgomery. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
David Montgomery.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Carr looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Let's get that
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
It ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd, 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touch. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones, flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Set him back 5.
Still second down.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39-yard line. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Carr to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Derek Carr.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. Then yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Your right-handed rolling left, try to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
In on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Carr's pass. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Seahawks take back over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Steelers, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Carr's pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Montgomery.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Carr again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
K.J. Hamler on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
On the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
9-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Carr now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Carr. And he finds Montgomery complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here is Montgomery on third and goal. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants add on to their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gould with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better. Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It leads to
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. Completion here to Claypool.
Jones back.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudens.